Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information, including your F-150 Lightning information when it comes to build and price. The order banks are open up now, so we're going to dive in. We've been covering already several of the different trim levels of what's standard and what's optional equipment, and we've in this video we're going to talk about the Platinum trim, that highest level trim level that is not going to be available as part of a tax credit. You're not going to get that like the other ones are, because this will be over $80,000. So the starting price on these, just look at my notes here, is $84,995 for this year. Looks like I think that's the same price as it was last year. But we're going to dive into this and cover this. Again, order banks are open up so you can order with your local dealerships that are taking orders. We are taking orders at invoice pricing. We'll have more information at the end of the video if you'd like to do that, and how you can save even another $1,000 off of that, and how you can get that order to us. So we'll dive in there and cover this other stuff. Use the timestamps down below to move around in this video, and don't forget to make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos. All right, let's dive in. We're going to use Ford's build and price website here, and this I'll tell you this. Let's just double check. Most of the other vehicles, when we've been doing this, have not had the 25 information up yet. So let's click in here and find out if they have it yet. They still do not. So because of that, just like the other videos, we're going to use information from the 24 model year. On the Platinum should be pretty similar, except there's a package that will not be listed because it is new for 25 model year. So we'll do the best we can to describe that one, since we won't be able to show you pictures of that. But we're going to go into the 24 build and price. Now, I will tell you this. If you're looking to find one, you might get a better deal on a 24 right now, because not only do they have rebates, they're not going to have those on the 25 model year. So there are some rebates that are applied there. And so there you go. Just try to find one at a local dealer if you can. You can go to search inventory to do that, and search and go out, I think, 500 miles from where you're at, or you can put in any zip code really, and try to find, what deals they are around that area as well. So let's go in here and build it out. And again, Platinum is going to start, I think last year was $84,995 as well. So it's the same as last year. I think there's really, on the Platinum trim, probably didn't really lose too many features from last year, like we did in some of the other trim levels, where they did lose some features for the same price. And on the Platinum, I think they retained most of those features, with the exception of like maybe one. So let's dive in here and cover this. So first, we're going to talk about some of the powertrain features that you might look at and kind of go through. These are going to be standard extended range on these with the dual motor. The E motor is like a list here. And so this one will have the 131 kilowatt extended range battery. So that retains that bigger battery. Unlike the Flash, where it's a smaller battery, this will get the 131. Dual E motors, it'll be 4x4 as well. And with those motors, you're going to get 300-mile range on the Platinum trim. So you do get about the same range as a Flash with a 131. And it's because it's heavier. It's got more equipment on it, heavier. It will affect that range. 580 horsepower, 775 pound-feet of torque as well, just like it was for last year. Selectable drive modes include normal, sport, tow haul, and your off-road mode, which does retain the regenerative braking system that helps regenerate as much energy as it can back to the batteries. So make sure you're braking efficiently. You can do that by using one pedal drive. So we'll have that. So as you let go of the accelerator pedal, and then it'll actually start slowing you down and braking the vehicle. And it does have electric parking brake that includes an auto hold. So that'll hold that brake. So if you don't want to use a one pedal, but you want the auto hold, then you can activate the auto hold without having the one pedal drive. So it does have the audible vehicle alert system that alerts pedestrians as you're backing up. So it gives you those tones. Fully boxed steel frame, just like the gas version. Heavy duty dual front shocks. It does have, for the springs, the front and rear will be coilover. That's different than it is on the gas version, where it's leaf springs in the back. Independent rear suspension with a rear semi-trailing arm. Stabilizer bar in the front as well as the back. So this will get probably the better ride than what you would on the gas version. So if you just need a truck for getting things done, in town, around, even short trips as well, this might be a better version than thinking about going this route instead of going to like a gas version, when you think about all the Pro Power on board you're going to get, as well as just the all overall better ride for you and still have the payload and some towing some on when you need it. So we'll go into some of that other stuff too, but I think it's a great option for people. The vapor injection heat pump as well. So in the wintertime, you're not going to see that impact of the cold weather to your range, which is really nice to have on there as well. So we do have for the charging capabilities, just like the other ones, that has a J1772 combo connector system. So it'll have your level 1, 2, and your DC charging when you flip down that little door there. So you will have that available for you. So we do have single onboard charging for this. A little different than previous years. We did have a dual onboard charging. The dual allowed you to be able to, for that level 2 charging, to use an 80 amp charging station at your house. This doesn't really have that impact. It won't really do any good. You can get the 80 amp. It's going to be maxed out at like 48 amps. So that's usually what the single onboard charging will do. So level 2 peak charging rate of 11.5 kilowatt there. So, and then don't forget your Blue Oval charge network that you have access to, showing you all the different chargers, including those Tesla chargers. And we'll talk about this mobile power cord and how this year includes an adapter for you. So that way you can charge at those Tesla chargers, right? So you want to make sure you add that. But we'll get to that when we get to optional equipment here. Let's talk about some of the safety features. These are pretty similar to what they were on the Lariat trim. So it doesn't look like there's anything new or different. So if you watch that, you could probably skip ahead using that timestamps down below. But for those that are only watching this one, let's talk about safety features. The driver and passenger have a front airbag. So dual stage airbag deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the vehicle. Driver and passenger seat mounted side airbags as well. So if you have that side collision, it's going to deploy the airbag from that seat. Safety canopy side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor that's going to deploy down from the roof line to help protect from breaking glass and sheet metal coming inside the vehicle. So, and then we do have advanced track with roll stability control and curve control to help you when you're maybe going that curve too fast, maybe it's slick, something like that. It'll help you use the brakes where it needs to keep you going on your intended path. It works really well, I can tell you that. Tested it on the Mach-E. Perimeter alarm as well, and this does have the advanced security package with the security passive NFF system as well. So the perimeter alarm is going to lock the vehicle up. So if you lock it up, leave, it's going to, if something moves inside, breaking glass, whatever moves the vehicle, it's going to set that alarm off. So something to take note of, because make sure you maybe, if you're charging or something, you go inside, but somebody stays in the vehicle, make sure you leave that key for them so that a perimeter alarm doesn't go off on them. So had that happen. SOS post-crash alert system to honk the horn, flash the lights if you're in an accident off the side of the road. Does have automatic emergency braking oncoming. So we assume what that means. This is pretty new technology for the 25 model year. And we assume, just like with the pre-collision assist, is what it's going to do is if it sees that there's somebody coming towards you instead of you falling behind somebody, that it's going to alert that and use that dynamic brake support and such to help brake the vehicle, I assume, for that oncoming vehicle there. We do have evasive steering assist. So if you can't stop in time and you need to avoid that vehicle in front of you, it's going to assist in that steering around that vehicle, make it easier. We do have the lane keeping system that works with or without the cruise control. So it's the lane keeping alert system, the assist system, the driver alert, and the road edge detection. So let me talk about how each one of these work. You have a lane keeping alert and aid. So the alert system is going to do is it's going to let you leave your lane, but when you go over those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel, know you left your lane. The assist will help try to keep you in your lane. And you can see the zones right there in that image that's showing you where those would activate for each of those. Now you can have these working together if you'd like, or separately. So driver alert, that's going to alert you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often. And road edge detection, same thing as road edge warning. And that's if you're getting close to that edge, it'll warn you of that as well. Even if you don't have your lane keeping on, you can have the road edge detection activated and it will do that for you. Intersection assist, so if you're going across that intersection and there's a car coming, and so you don't hit them, it's going to break the vehicle. Hopefully don't have that accident and severe accident in hitting another vehicle. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking includes pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, dynamic brake support. And what that's going to do is it's going to warn you if the car in front of you is going slower than you and you would hit them at your current speed. It's going to learn you with the sensors and everything with that forward collision warning. It's going to preload the brakes, and since this does have adaptive and even Blue Cruise, it'll brake the vehicle if you don't stop and brake in time. And then post collision braking as well, so it'll help brake the vehicle post collision. maybe you're unconscious, maybe you just forget to put it in park, it'll do that for you. So, all right, now let's go back to the screen here and cover the exterior of the vehicle. Let me go up to the paint. Let's just choose this rapid red here, which is a continued for this year. There we go. And we're going to make this a little bit bigger so we can see really well. All right. So on the front up there, we're going to have the grille is going to be a premium geometric gray ion fine satin metallic grille with the signature front lighting. And that's this light that goes across here. Also signature lighting around those headlights as well there. You will have for the headlights, the automatic headlights. So come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And you also do get their LED projector headlights with dynamic bending. Dynamic bending means that it will turn, it'll actually light up your intended path. So as you turn the steering wheel, you'll see those lights turn. So it's always lighting up where you're intending to go. Daytime running lights as well, they can be configured to be on during the daytime. You also have auto high beams. So come on, those high beams will come on when it's dark enough outside. You're in the city lights or someone approaches you, it'll turn them off. Now, some of these things you can deactivate and activate in the lighting section of your vehicle settings screen on your center stack screen. The bumpers are going to be body colored front and rear bumpers. So that's right over here. Black down here. In fact, on the lower part, you're going to have a vapor black front skid plate down here as well, right down there. So I believe instead of the molded in black, it's going to be painted black. Front tow hooks as well on this too. And for the front area, you will have that power up and down front hood, right? That gives you that mega power front area. You can put up to 400 pounds of cargo in there. It does have a hidden little area underneath. In fact, that's where the tire and inflator sealant kit is going to be located, because you do not have a spare tire anymore. For this, not standard equipment anyway. We'll talk about optional. But that tire inflator and seal kit, they'll locate that in that front area under that little false bottom you have. It's a drainable frunk as well, so you can put ice and stuff in there. And then you do have, does have 2.4 kilowatt of Pro Power on board between the front area and the cab. And that it's going to give you 4 outlets in the front area and 2 USB ports in there. So you'll have that as well. All right, rain sensing wipers as well. It's going to come with this. So it'll when you have them one of the intermittent settings and rain sensing wipers activated in the wiper section of your vehicle settings screen, it'll turn those wipers on when it needs to and wipe them as fast as it needs to for your situation. Front parking sensors as well. You can see those right there. It's going to alert you as you're coming forward into like a garage, parking spaces, that kind of stuff. All right. For the wheels, it's a 22-inch bright machine with the ebony black painted pockets. So that's the only one that's going to get the style of wheel on it. It is going to get a 275/50/22 all-season tire with that as well. Tire pressure monitoring system as well. And as we mentioned, no spare tire, but you get a tire inflator and sealant kits. All right, brakes is a 4-wheel disc brake with ABS as well. And then for your mirrors, let's talk about that. Actually, let's talk about this is your charging port over here. And so that'll be on that side, on the driver's side there for you. Just push that and it opens just like you would for your, when you used to have a gas cap or gas tank. This is for your electric charging there for you. So, and then this in here we'll have let's talk about mirror features, the blind spot assist. You get the Bliss with blind spot information system with crash traffic alert and covers the trailer for your Bliss. So Bliss is a blind spot information system. If there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in that corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As you're backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It uses some of those same sensors to alert you. It's going to set off the sensors and light up the dash for you and let you know that you need to stop because there's someone that's going to be behind you any second now. The mirrors are going to be a power folding mirror with power glass feature in the heat on the glass. Turn signal indicator over here also does have auto dimming feature for the driver's side mirror, means it'll dim it when cars want to pass you when it's with the bright lights at nighttime. High intensity LED security approach lamp that's going to light down beside the vehicle, their puddle lamps. And then we do have body colored mirror caps as well on this. I do have spotlight mirrors right here. So these double as not only turn signals, but your spotlights. So they'll be on at night. Also use those for your zone lighting. We're going to talk about in just a little bit. The door handles are going to be body colored door handles here for you. And then we do have intelligent access with a push button start. So, and approach detection. So as you approach with that key fob or if you set up phone as a key, which this does have that phone as a key feature, it'll cast that and turn that on the side of the vehicle for you and let you know that. And so you can see beside the vehicle, and then you just get in and get out, pressing the little knob on the front when you want to lock it up. Don't put your hands in the door handle when you're trying to do it. If you put your hands in there and you try to lock it, you're putting your hands in door handle, unlocks it, pressing the button, it locks it. So, and then we do have push button start when you get inside. Also does have for this one here, we'll have the keypad entry. I don't think I put that in my notes here, but it also should have the security code, wireless keyless entry keypad as well. It's not seeing it in the image, but it should be located in that B pillar right there. Carbon black fixed extended running boards as well on the side. The lightning letters and wording and badging on the side of the bed right there, like we have had. On the back of the cab, we do have the center high-mounted stoplight that's LED for you. And you also notice there is a camera right there. This does have the 360-degree camera system. So there's a camera under each mirror, the front emblem, the back, so you can see completely around you and even into your bed. So that way as you're backing up into a fifth wheel, if you want to use it for a fifth wheel, or just being able to see what you have back there. While you're driving, you can actually pick that camera image there. Power sliding rear window as well with rear defrost, privacy glasses, back windows, and back glass as well. It will have the nice LED light that goes across. Signature lighting on the back is what I like to call it, with your tail light. So that's really nice. Lariat and above gets that feature, with the backup lights are right here instead of on the side. And then this does have the zone lighting, as we mentioned. So it uses these lights, the side LED security approach lamps, the front ones, to be able to light up all the way around. 4 different zones. You can activate each of the zones or deactivate it on demand. So rear view camera back here. We mentioned that, as you can see behind you. Backup sensors as well on those body colored bumpers back here. And you do have reverse brake assist. So as you're backing up, if you're not paying attention, it's going to warn you. There's probably something behind you. It'll brake the vehicle if you don't. Class 4 receiver hitch includes the trailer sway control, smart trailer tow wiring as well, or trailer tow connector, and of course your wiring as well for you there. That's going to be located on the bumper back there. So there you go. Tailgate is removable with a lock. It locks with the doors, so you can use your remote to do that. Also, this does have power tailgate, so power down and power up for you, which is a nice feature to have. Also gets tailgate step, and on the inside, you'll get the tailgate work surface as well, in case I forget to talk about it when we get inside. Inside the bed, you'll have 4 tie downs, hooks on there that are kind of in the floor to help you tie things down. Pickup box tie downs. You also get 4 more plates on the side as well. You can't see it in these images, but there'll be 2 on each side, driver's side, passenger side there, front and back. You do have LED box lighting as well that lights up the box, and from those back corners, there's a button back there. You just press it over there where your outlets are, and it's going to light it up. So speaking of that, you will have 2.4 kilowatt of Pro Power on board in the back. So 2 outlets back there that you can use. And actually, take that back. I think you get the this in here is going to come with yes, this one will actually come with 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power on board standard equipment on the Platinum trim. So in the back, you'll have 2 circuits, an A and a B. 2 of them will get outlets. The other 2 will get outlets and a 240 volt over there. So you have an A and B circuit for that. So they're going to run 3.6 on each of those circuits back there, which is pretty cool. All right, but this also does get the tow technology package included as standard equipment, like the Lariat trim did, giving you that 360 camera, as I mentioned, gives you the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Hitch Assist. Use that dial on the dash to back up your trailer or back up to your trailer. So the Hitch Assist, you just press a button and it'll back it up right back to the trailer, which is really nice. I've done a video on that. You should check it out. And the backup assist allows you, when you're hooked up to a trailer, to just use that dial on your camera. You're just controlling the trailer. And then it does have also trailer reverse guidance, so you can see down the side of the trailer as well there. Now, also, you get included in this, that's optional equipment on all the other trim levels, and that's the Max Trailer Tow Package. So that gets you the electronic locker for the Lightning. Last year it was actually included. This year it's not anymore, but it's part of this package. Also get hill descent control as well to help you come down, so you can set that at half-mile increments coming down, and so that way it's going to control your speed coming down a hill. And you do also get the trailer brake controller as well, so that way you can control the trailer as well. So if you need to just slow that trailer down just a little bit to help with weight in your braking, then you can do that as well. And it'll work with your brakes too. So, all right. Now let's move to the inside. All right. So now on the inside, we do have carpeted flooring with floor mats. They're the premium floor mats upgraded because this is a platinum trim. Scuff plates are unique, bright inserts in the scuff plates that say platinum in the front ones. Illuminated entry as well in here, including fade to off interior lighting and ambient lighting that will be ice blue color. You'll have grab handles as you get in the A pillar as well as the B pillar back there. And then we do have the chrome and satin accents in here. So let me go to this image here so you can kind of see what these accents look like. So you're going to see some nice accents inside on the dash, real wood, in cut oak on the doors and the media tray bin area. So that's actually, I got that open so you can't tell it there. And it's kind of hard to tell on this door, but that'll be inserted right over here. But really nice accents for the platinum trim here for you. Now for the seats, they will get premium Nirvana leather seating surface with black tuxedo stripes in them. So they look real nice. They'll have little platinum badging on the two front seats as well as the two outbound seats in the back seat that look real nice. Flow through console with the floor shifter. You'll have that platinum on the console lid as well. And then you'll also get the unique multi-contoured with active motion leather seating surfaces for the front seats. Active motion and multi-contour means the massaging seat feature. All right, so you're going to have that. That's going to be included. So that'll be really nice for you. Heated and ventilated seats. Ventilated is your cooled seat that's actually pulling air through instead of actually cooling off the seat, which it's a lot better mechanism there. 10-way power driver seat and multi-adjustable power front passenger seat. Both will get power lumbar there for you, and you'll get driver memory. Now, driver memory will control not only the seat, but also your exterior mirrors and also your power adjustable pedals and your power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And then we do have the head restraints will go up and down as well as ratchet forward and back for those front seats. We do have seat back mat pockets as well on those front two seats. Interior work surface, as I mentioned, you can power that shifter down into the console, and then you can fold the console forward and have a work surface to put tablet on or just write on or whatever it might be. In the rear seats, 60/40 split bench seat. It splits right here, so that way you can kind of fold those cushions up as well as get into the back individually instead of a full bench back there. Your jack will be behind that back seat back there, so you do still get a jack even though you don't get a spare tire. We'll talk about spare tires, optional equipment. Armrest with cup holders so you can see the loop there. Pull that down. 2 cup holders there. You do get second row heated seats. That's going to be the outbound seats. And then you do get under seat storage. Now, that is not the lockable storage you might be thinking of. It's just a little bin back there towards the back that you can put some things in back there. We do also get power windows, power locks. Power windows are going to front and rear power windows. The front ones will get one touch up and down feature for those. So you can just press it till you feel that little click, let go, and it's going to roll it down. Same way coming up, you just pull it till you feel the click. Power door locks that are going to lock and unlock with the keys, including auto lock feature once you start going. I mentioned the power adjustable pedals. They'll go forward and back for you, including in your memory feature for up to 3 different drivers. The power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So electronically, there's a button on the left side. It'll go up and down, forward and back for you electronically. Steering wheel is going to be leather wrapped with the heated feature on the steering wheel. We do get Blue Cruise here. So now this is going to come standard with Blue Cruise. Does say 1 year is going to be included here for this on these. So 1 year Blue Cruise included. That's your hands-free driving. That allows you to be able to just go hands-free. And I believe in 2025, you're going to get I think at least the 1.2 or 1.3 version of this, where not only is going to be able to control and keep you in your lane and keep you going, but also with just hitting that lever will allow you to switch lanes too. So it's going to do the lane change as well and the in-lane repositioning. So if there's a big truck beside you, it'll move you over. So pretty cool feature. I have that on my Mach-E and it works really well. Driver state detection as well you'll have. So again, you're getting 1 year of Blue Cruise. After 1 year, if you don't want the Blue Cruise, you don't sign up, you're still going to have the driver state detection in there. That alerts lets the vehicle know that you are looking at the road and paying attention to the road. Now, if you don't after 1 year want that, you still get the adaptive cruise control that's going to be included for the vehicle that keeps you in the center of your lane and from the vehicles in front of you. So if you're coming up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed until you pass them and then speed you back up. Also bring it to complete stop and get going again. If you, after a little while, you might have to hit the resume if you stop for too long. Also does have the lane centering system. So this is different than the lane keeping. Lane keeping is when you don't have your cruise control activated. This activates with your lane, with your adaptive cruise, and keeps you in the center of your lane. And then predictive speed assist as well. It's using a couple different terminologies for that. One is your speed sign recognition, and that predictive speed assist assisting you and slowing you down based on the tolerance that you choose from the speed zones. The other is if you're going into curves and it can't handle the speed you're going, it'll slow you down as you're going in that curve, which is really kind of crazy that it does that. Sometimes you're like, why is it slowing down? Oh, we got a curve coming. So we do also have the 12-inch digital instrument cluster as well. So that's all, you can configure that in a lot of different ways. You can configure that and see off-road, screens, all kinds of other stuff on that screen. Now for your climate, dual zone climate, so driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. We also do have B&O audio sound system unleashed by Bang & Olufsen that gives you 14 speakers, including a subwoofer and HD radio as well. You also get Sirius XM with the 360L. You get 3 months for free. After that, you will need to sign up. So I do recommend you wait until it expires or almost expires to get the best deal from Sirius. You'll get emails, trust me. Sync 4A with the 15-inch LCD screen here for you. You can see it does have the on-screen navigation. You get that for 3 years, the navigation part of that. And this does have the wireless phone connected, the cloud connected. You get 911 assist as well. You get the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, digital owner's manual. The adaptive dash cards are these right here that allow you to see different programs that you're in. So you can just see the most frequently last used. So that way, instead of trying to find them on there by going up to the little home up there, little dots up there, you can just click on them and just pulls that one up, just switches them places. And then we do have the personal profiles. So that can be set up. So basically where you like your climate, what stations you like to listen to, those kind of things, your seat and all that will be dedicated. You can set up personal profiles in there and just click on that, and it's going to change all those settings for you. Conversational voice commands as well with this. So with enhanced voice recognition system, that basically means normally you just press the button, it listens, you tell it, hey, I want to change the temperature to this, that kind of stuff, or I want to navigate to this location. On this, if you set this up, you can actually use different wake up words like you do with your own, with your own phone, whether it be a Siri or with your Google, right? You can say whatever it might be. Well, this in here, you can actually set up keywords like OK forward pass or OK forward, and it's going to start listening. You don't have to hit a button, which is really, really cool. And then it does that. We do have auto dimming rear view mirror as well up here. No lever to worry about. Cars come behind you with those bright lights at night. It's going to automatically dim that. Now, for your visors, driver and passenger will have covered mirrors that are illuminated. So they'll turn on and they'll light up, right? And then we do get twin panel moonroof standard equipment on this as well for you. So you'll have that with the power sunshade. It goes back. And then the top glass will slide back too. So 2 panels. I mentioned the 9.6 kilowatt of Pro Power on board, right? And that you get 10 USB port or 10 outlets, I should say. You get 8 USB ports, and you get that 240 volt as well. So the breakdown on that is in the cab, you get 2 outlets and 6 USB ports. In the front area, you get 4 outlets and 2 USB ports. In the bed, you get 4 outlets and 1 240 volts. So that's the breakdown on being able to power about anything, including your house, using that, right? All right, we do have wireless charging pad that's located in this little media hub area, along with that some of the USB ports are down there. Ford Pass Connect allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app, free app that you can download, connect your vehicle in, and you can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere. You can turn on the climate and have that preconditioned for you when you're plugged in. You can set up the departure times as well, locate your vehicle as well, and all those different things. You can also power your trip. You can also, that's where you do the plug and charge and set that up so that you can do plug and charge easily and pay for your charging as well through that app. Also, this does get the 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspots that connects up to 10 different devices. That does need a subscription after 3 months, just to let you know that. But the Ford Pass features do not require a subscription. That you get that for forever, right? Whatever. So, all right. Something else that's standard equipment, and that is your colors, right? Colors are standard equipment. So let's go over the colors for this year. They might be different than what's on here. So let's talk about that. Now, the interior will be the same as we saw earlier, space gray. It does have the black. Agate black is included. That does no charge there for that color. We do have antimatter blue. Looks like it's no charge for that color either. It's a little darker than that in person, by the way. Looks beautiful when the sun hits it, though. Carbonized gray, also no charge for that. And that is also darker than that image there in person. We do also have the iconic silver. So that almost looks like a white, but it's a good silver color. Again, a little brighter than that. Rapid red does cost an extra $4.95 for that color, as you can see there. And then we do have also the star white, which is an extra $1,000 for that. It's a tri-coat, 3 coats of paint to get you that effect for that. And then for this year, last year we had avalanche. This year, avalanche is gone, but we have space white instead, and which looks beautiful in person as well. It's a little different. It's lighter than the avalanche, and in a sense of that color. So there you go. That's all of our colors. Again, that's all your standard equipment that we've covered. As I mentioned, 1 year of Blue Cruise. So when we go to these packages here, you get 1 year of Blue Cruise included. So there's no longer a 3-year plan. So just disregard that. You get the tow tech package included, max trailer tow package, 1 year of Blue Cruise, which is normally a package included as well. So those are all included into the Platinum Edition. Now, there is a new package for this year that's not going to show on here, and that is your Dark Elements package on this one here. And this package is gonna get you the 22-inch black painted aluminum wheels. It won't have machine on it. So whereas this has a machine look to it, it'll be a completely black alloy for you. I think it's the same one that they had. In fact, I don't even think they have it in here because I think they did away with the package. But there was a black platinum package you could get last year, and that they did away with. But I think it was that same wheel. You get black premium Nirvana leather seats. Instead of the space gray, you're getting black on the inside. Black ovals, Ford ovals. So the one on the front as well as the little one on the back tailgate will be blackened out. You'll get Black Series badging as well. So where the lariat and over there on the side, the fenders, those will get a black element onto those badgings. Your black tailgate it does say black tailgate badging, and I assume it's a USA flag, but it'd be really cool if they filled it in with the letters, but I don't think it includes that. And then dark reflective vinyl bedside badging. That would be this one right here. So anyway, so there you go. So that's pretty cool on how that looks. It'll probably, the letters are these are raised letters that'll probably be different because it does say dark retro reflective vinyl bedside badging. So that'd be a vinyl on that. So anyway, so there you go. That package there, and let me get you a price on that one because it's not in here. So that there, if I can find it, is $1,000. Not too bad when you get an upgrade for the wheels and all the, I guess it's external, but you get upgraded on the interior as well. So it's different. I guess it's just a different color, but $1,000 for that package for this year. So that's all of our packages we need to talk about. Now let's kind of talk about some standalone options here for us. And some of these are deal installed options. Some of them you get at the factory and such. Now, first one I want to talk about, I want to go back up here to your powertrain, is the mobile power cord. So that is that allows you to level 2 charging, right? 120 or 240. You have you can swap those out. Plus, you also get the Tesla adapter. So it's that NAS adapter as well. So you get that. Now it's $600 instead of $500 this year. So it's because you get that adapter included. So a lot of people were I had complained on some of the videos that I had that I thought we were getting the NAS ports. No, still the CCS ports with a Tesla adapter. So really, when you look at it, because there's so many different various charging systems anyway, there's some CCSs out there. There's Tesla and NAS ones. Either way, you're going to need an adapter one way or another. That's the way I look at it. So why not just get the CCS, keep it the way it is, and just give us that adapter? So because until all the chargers go to the NAS plug, you're going to need an adapter of some sort to be able to not have to worry about whether or not you can use one charger or another when you're on the road and you're traveling, right? So I guess that's the way I look at it. All right. Now let's talk about this. We're going to start marking these off. All these I've noticed in the other videos were the same prices as they were in here. So as we go through them, we'll let you know which one of these are, factory options or which are dealer installed options. So that way, because I will tell you this, as we've been seeing vehicles arrive, sometimes the dealer installed options don't show up before the truck does, and we have to wait for that part to show up. So just thinking through that with you guys. If it's something you can get through Ford Accessories, my recommendation is get it through Ford Accessories and such. Now, if it takes some install that you're not comfortable doing, then that's where you maybe want to add that on there. But just know that you may be a delay once the vehicle gets there to the dealership, because if the part's not there, then it's nothing. Can't put a part on. It's not here. So, all right. First off, let's talk about the tonneau covers. There's a retractable one that's $2,200. There's a hard folding one that's $1,200, and one down here, there's a soft folding that's $590. So you can kind of see what some of these look like, and you can see some of the things it's not available with. So let's go through that. Now, these tonneau covers are a Ford accessory that are put on at the factory, so you don't have to put that and worry about that and wait on that. But this can delay whether or not it gets scheduled, depending on, if your dealer has more orders and what they have allocations for. This could be something that could hold it up if yours just has it on there and somebody else's doesn't. So just let you know that. So the soft folding one here is not available with your aluminum crossbed storage toolboxes by WeatherGuard, and not available with the drop-in liner. So that's correct. I'm going to tell you this. Some of these are not correct as we've been going through these. So I'll just go through my notes and use that. And then the hard folding one right there, that one there is not available with the aluminum crossbed. Here, let me click on it. The crossbed storage toolboxes by WeatherGuard, and not available with the drop-in liner as well. It says not available with the undercover right-handed pivot box, but that is not in my notes here. So I'm going to go with the order guide. It's always pretty accurate. So, all right. And then the retractable cover, $2,200. You can see what that looks like. And it actually has a little, I don't know what I'm looking for, a tract, right, for it to slide on. So that one there is also available, not available with the pickup storage box toolboxes, and not available with the drop-in liner. So doesn't mention this, so it should be good to go with that, I would assume. All right. The individual trailer TPMS, that's tire pressure monitoring system, and the customer placed trailer camera. It's $1,500 or $1,115. That is a dealer installed option. The dealer actually won't install it though. So I would suggest you get this through Ford Accessories and just have it mailed to you, because this is a camera you're going to place yourself on your own trailer, and the TPMS you're going to put on your trailer. That allows you to be able to see behind the trailer when you're backing up, which is a really cool feature. And that'll work with the camera systems, with the 360 camera. So that's pretty nice. All right. I don't know if it shows us any image on that. It just shows us all the wiring that's needed for that. So anyway, but there you go. If you want to do that, you can do that. Aluminum crossbed toolbox by WeatherGuard, matte black and a bright. You can see what those look like. Those are a Ford Accessories will be put on at the factory. And so let me go through these. The one that's says Defender Series in here. I don't know which one that one is, but it does say that they're not available with the tonneau pickup box covers, of course, and the drop-in liners on those. Actually, there's a part number. So the one I'm talking about is not this one. This one here also says not available with any of the pickup, the tonneau covers, or the drop-in liner. So that's how those work. And those are what, $950 or something for those? So pretty cool. All right. And then the foldable pickup box bed extender, $945 for that. You can see it actually breaks in half, so it actually stores in the side of your bed, which is nice because not all of them do that. And this in here is a dealer installed option, so it'll be shipped to the dealer and they would install it. Not available with the tonneau pickup box cover retractable, or the bed divider, or the aluminum crossbed toolbox. So just keep that in mind. Yep, they got that right on that one. So there you go. We do have the tough bed spray and liner. That is going to be done at the factory. Usually has a Ford logo on the back there. Doesn't look at showing that there. So spray and bed liner, again, that is going to be done at the factory. And then also the plastic drop-in liner, I think is right after that. Well, it's down here, $350 for that. And that is just, like it says, it's a plastic shell that kind of goes inside of that. And it doesn't always sometimes over time the bottom will come up and lift up. A lot of people don't like these, but also you notice there's no note on here, but that's not available with some of those things we mentioned earlier. So if you want some of those other parts. All right, bed divider right here. So you can see what that looks like. Now that one's not available with the, by the way, the bed divider is a dealer installed option. So again, we'll come to the dealership and they'll install it. Not available with the hard or retractable tonneau covers or the bed mat or the pivot storage box. So, and then which brings us to that. So that pivot storage box, it actually will be connected to the back and it'll pivot out. So you use that little that yellow lever to release it, and it'll swivel out so you can just reach it over the tailgate and get that. So that is also a dealer installed option. And again, don't forget on that one, not available with the bed divider and not available with the tonneau cover box, hard or retractable, or the bed extender. So if you want some of these, but you maybe won't have them like the box divider or bed extender, you don't have them all at the same time. You can get them through Ford Accessories. So bed mat removable, that just goes in the bottom, and that is a dealer installed option. But the install is just take it out of the plastic bag they give it to you and put it in it. Not really hard, but it's not available with the drop-in liner, not available with the tonneau pickup box cover, hard retractable, or the bed divider, because the bed divider would not go far enough down to be able to connect in. So there you go. Cargo box net horizontal, that allows you to be able to use the tow hooks in the bottom, keep things down so they won't fly out of your bed if you don't have a tonneau cover. And this in here is technically it's a dealer installed option, but it really will just be given to you. And not available with the bed divider. But again, this is something, if you won't have the bed divider in there the same time you have this, get this through Ford Accessories because it doesn't really include an install, right? And then we do have the wheel lock kit exposed. You can kind of see what that looks like. So if you want to get that, that's also a dealer installed option too, as well, with no constraints on that. There's no not compatibility list. Ugh. All right. Now, something else that's an exterior feature I feel like that's not listed in here, and that is the spare tire and wheel. It's an 18-inch wheel and spare tire. It'll go underneath where the other one was last time, so you can put that under there. So you can get that. That's a standalone option. That's new for this year. That's why it's not listed here. It's $150. Also, something else that's not listed as an exterior item that I want to cover is the spare tire lock. Again, new for this year. Because the spare tire lock will go back here, so that way it will lower down, so people can't actually lower it down if they have that extension. So it's a lock for you that you would have it for your key. So that's also something that's a standalone option, but does require the spare tire, of course. Don't forget that. Also, front license plate bracket. If you're in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, it's standard equipment. But if you're in a state that doesn't, it's optional equipment. So there you go. Just thought on that. Running boards, power deployable running boards with the black accent, $255. That is a standalone option coming from the factory, so you can get that and add that to it without any issue there. Also in here, when we talk about exteriors before moving to interior, front and rear molded splash guards with a wheel lip molding. That is a deal installed option, but is new for this year. Was not something you can get last year. So there you go. There's that. And then moving down for the interior, don't have a lot left on the interior. We do have the in-vehicle safe by Console Vault. That goes in the console. So there you go. You can do that. That is a dealer installed option as well. No other. It's compatible with about anything there if you want to do that. That's not a bad one to have the dealer install, but I've heard some people say that it wasn't difficult for them to install. So that is available through Ford Accessories if you wanted to. The floor liners, tray-like, you're still going to get your floor mats, $200 for that. That'll come from the factory in your vehicle when it gets delivered. We do have the ash cup with lighter, so you can see what that looks like. That's $110, but they also have the ash cup by itself as kind of a coin holder in a sense. So those don't get those on your build. Just get those through Ford Accessories. There's no real install on those. And then also I recommend that with the first aid kit as well. Just get that. Don't order it with your vehicle. Get it from Ford Accessories. But I like to be thorough on this. First aid kit with the Ford logo. Dealers, it's considered a dealer installed option along with these others, but the dealer's not really doing anything. But I mean, they're not. It's going to come in a bag, and they're just going to put it inside the little bag and call it good. And Yeah, so that's the way I would do that. So all right, that's everything there for the platinum trim here for us. So again, hopefully you guys got something out of this. And don't forget, order banks are open up right now if you want to place an order with your local dealer. If you want to order from us, we are doing invoice pricing on an ordered vehicle, Lightning. Also, if you finance with us, we're going to lower it by $1,000 if you finance with us too. So that's pretty cool if you want to do that. And if you're wanting to do that with us, or if you're wanting to kind of see and price this out for 25 model year, let me show you something else you can do here. I'm going to go to this and share this tab here for you. But we do have the 25 model year build and price on our website. So go to lawmacarthur.com and search over the order your new Ford. And we do have the Lightning, the electric vehicles are down here at the bottom. Lightning is right down here. And then you'll pull up in a separate tab, and then you can see, and you can build yours out. So we have, starting price. We have all the pricing in there. One thing you will notice with ours is that if you add like power boards or something like that, it won't change the look of it, but we do have at least the colors that will change for us. So you can see that. And then like Rapid Red, which costs extra, will tell you that it's $495, right, for that color. And so we'll have those added options and cost to that. And then even shows you, we do have the Blue Cruise 1-year plan, which this needs to be fixed because, which they still haven't fixed, because 1-year plan is included in the platinum trim. So I thought they asked them to get that fixed, but we'll get that fixed and off there. This shouldn't show because it's included, but we do have the dark elements package in here. Click on the details and tells you what's included, and then you can add that to your price. And then when you're done, you can confirm your selections. And what's really neat is it tells you all this here. Print that off for your dealer, and then you can take that into your dealer, and they'll know exactly what you want to order, and then make sure the price comes out right. So that's kind of how that works. If you want to order from us, go ahead and fill this form on the right side over here. Put in there you want the YouTube special of invoice pricing in your note. Submit that to us. When we receive that, we can go ahead and place your order, contact you, get the rest of your information. We'll need your address and city, state as well. But that at least gets that ball rolling, so that we can go ahead and place your order. But if you're with the local dealer, feel free to use our website if you want to. No harm in that, but we do have that up for the 25 model year already on our website. So, all right. I think that's all I have for this video. Probably going to be doing a pro video at some point, but right now I can't find any build and price or any images online. We don't have any in stock to be able to show you what it's going to look like. So I've been holding off on the pro version. So we'll see if I get it done soon. If I did it, then I won't have images. So I'm kind of waiting on the pro version, but pro is available as well for this year. Same price as last year, I think, $47,780. But anyway, most of you looking at this video probably aren't planning to get the pro version, but I'll throw that out there for those that are watching along and watching all these videos. But hopefully this was helpful. If it was, smash the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. We do a lot of fun videos, like a Maverick Monday video every Monday, a Built Wild Wednesday that covers Bronco Sport on Wednesdays, and we do a Super Duty Saturday that covers Super Duty stuff on Saturdays. And then we do a live stream every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and we do a scheduling video. So if you do place an order, you want to know any kind of constraints there are on the Lightning, we cover that on our Tuesday night scheduling video at 6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. So a lot of video content you can get when it's related to Ford vehicles right here on this channel. Like we say, if you're interested in Ford news, then we're your source for that. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you on the next video.